Hi, my name is Akash Jaiswal and today I'll be answering few questions about me. So let's start. What makes you happy? I think the passion that drives me is the acting passion. I have been very fascinated with the drama. So I think anything that makes me happy and I just don't want to regret every single moment of doing that. I think that is what it makes me happy. That there's a push, there's a rush as to why I want to do this, and I wake up every single day being energetic, like I have to do something, and that's different from others. Is that what makes me happy? Your definition of true love. I think it's a very complicated question. I think the definition of true love could be anything. It's not specific. It could be between friends. It could be between family, any people, like the bond that they share. It could be parenting. Parenting is probably I think the best form of, like the best definition of hidden true love. So yes, it could be anything. My definition of true love is something that it's about the bond. If you have the bond, so I think the relation between like any of your friends, your people, it's gonna stay. You feel it. So I think that's true love. To whom are you the most closest in family and why? Do you ask for advice from your family members and how often? I'm mostly close to my dad. I mean, the reason because he is actually the silent hero of my life. He never says no to me. He always, appreciates, and he always supports. And all these things he has been doing. I don't know, I don't know. I've never seen him saying no to people or to me as well. So yeah, I think that's the reason why it makes me a bit more close to him. I really respect him. He's a simple working man, and I just really respect him. And I don't really take advices from my family, but yeah, we do talk each other on calls because I don't stay with my family. So I just make calls with them, and then like being in the call, I just take a lot of decisions, or we just interact or discuss a lot of things, like what's the situation there, what needs to be done. So more or less, I directly or indirectly I get an advice, or I get an idea as to what to do or what are the right ways to do things. So yes, that's there. What's the most important thing the world needs right now? As I spoke about, I think it needs true love, because like in the moving generation, as we are moving forward, we have I think stopped, you know, uh, showing love to each other. We are just in a merge of jealousy. We just envy people. We have just forgot how to respect, how to like give time to others. We are just being in our own way, being in our own path, like correction of our life, perfecting our life, but we don't appreciate a lot of people that help around us to make our lives comfortable. So I think the world needs an overall acceptance of people, irrespective of the basis of caste, religion, whatever. So yeah. Is there anything that you would like to change about yourself? I think yes. Nowadays, I don't know. Yes, I mean probably yes. I've been overthinking a lot. So I think if I could overchange that, I've been overthinking basically about the future. Because in the field of acting or in the field of drama, nothing is sure. You never know when your career starts, takes a jump, it might take a dip. You will never have a salary by the end of the month that will be credited in your account. So yeah, like growing up, being in like the early 20s phase that I am right now, struggling as an actor, yeah, it actually worries me as to where I would be in the next 4 years or 5 years. Will I be able to give my parents a life that they deserve in the end by their retirement age? And I just want to spend more time with them at the same time. So yes, I've been overthinking a lot about other things also, like in general in life. So yes, I would like to change that, because in the end overthinking doesn't really help anyone. So yeah, that's there. Uh, which is better, arranged marriage or love marriage? I think first I would say I would prefer love marriage. The reason why I would prefer is because you need to fall in actually love with someone and spend time with them, and then you both, like both the individuals, will get to realize that you are actually suitable enough for each other, knowing each other pros and cons, and then able to decide with a complete, double surety mind that you will be able to spend the rest of the time with that person. So I think I would prefer a love marriage. I mean, obviously, like our parents' generation have been done doing arranged marriage, but yeah, I would still prefer to do love marriage, because I just want to know my partner first. So that's why, yes, I would prefer love marriage. How's the equation with your siblings or cousins? I have one elder brother. He's like 2 years, a couple of years elder than me. So I think the bond between me and him is like, it's very subtle. I mean, we don't usually talk on calls. We don't get to meet very often because he stays in Delhi, I am here. We are both in a different cities. So we don't usually have a conversation on the call. We just text each other. And yeah, when we meet, it's just the same. We always pick from where we left. So there's a bond that stays constant, and yeah, we don't really need to talk. It's the bond that is very strong between me and us. He has been very supportive throughout these years. I have been very supportive to him throughout the years. So yeah, and we also share a lot of secrets about each other. So of course, it has to be, a strong bond. And cousins, I'm not really close to my cousins, because I never felt the same bond, because my elder brother, he compensated for the entire relation as to what I would share with my cousins. But yeah, what's the most embarrassing moment of your life? Most embarrassing moment of my yes, I remember. I was in school, and it was mandatory that once the winter arrives, there will be a notice on the school board that every student has to wear the sweater. Like, we have to wear the sweater. So the day the notice arrived, I was not like present in the college. The school. And the next day I went, and everyone was there in the sweater, except I was the only guy in the school that hasn't, like, went with the sweater or just go there. Even everyone knew that, I was absent. In front of the whole school assembly, I was punished as an example that is why you need to wear sweater, because you'll get cold. These are the children, that you don't have to be like them. And so yeah, that was probably the most embarrassing moment, I think. So yeah, I remember that it was very bad day. Pranks and craziest things you have done inside and outside of school friends. Yeah, I mean, there have been a lot of pranks. I mean, we used to make the chalk completely dusted, and then we just used to slap people with that, so that the dust marks remains basically on the pants. And yeah, I mean, we have also done a lot of chewing gum pranks, like putting the chewing gum on the desk or the table, or just mismatching each other books and copies for just to create confusion overall. So yeah, we have done. And outside I would definitely remember, we used to Holi was not allowed to play inside the school campus, so we have done a lot of pranks related to that. We used to burst crackers outside the college, outside the school also. So yeah, we have done a lot of pranks and crazy stuffs. Best and worst things about having a smartphone and social media. I think the best thing about having a smartphone is the connectivity. Like, I stay here, and I'm like, with the help of this smartphone, I've been able to do video calls with my parents, with my brother also. Sometimes, like, he rarely calls, but still sometimes, like, we have it. I feel connected to the world like for example, in the field of my profession also, I now right now I've been getting all the audition updates, everything regarding to that in the online also. Like Instagram has become a platform to get updates and just get the job done, and a lot of various sites and apps also. So yeah, it is like became an overall tiny source of entertainment and the work as well. And probably I would say the disadvantage or the worst thing is that nowadays we are using or being in the world of social media so much that we have just stopped, like living our lives. We have just forgotten how to live our life, how our days were different than what our parents, lived their own life without the, social media thing. So yeah, we have just, I think we are just more into social media, and I feel that we nowadays we are not, we are not the one who has been using social media. I think the social media is the one who has been using us. I think, yeah, I think it's the role has been reversed completely. So that these are the worst things. I mean, you see, we are just, greedy of getting all the followers, making videos. We just want to get popular, but in the end, it has nothing to do with the life. I mean, even if you get like 3 or 4K likes in some video, that's not really an achievement. That's not really a life achievement. Like according to me, I'm not really a social media person, but still, I feel that the world is going in a very. It has its own benefit, but the world is going like a completely different track. So yeah, these are the questions that I answered, and I hope you like them all. Thank you.